Kristen Canty is a lot of things. She's a Massachusetts native, she's a documentarian, she's an advocate for regenerative farming, she's a restaurateur, she's a mother of 4 children and hundreds of animals, and she's the owner of this 260-acre farm, Woods Hill Farm, here in Bath, New Hampshire. So in anticipation of her restaurant that's opening in the seaport, Woods Hill Pier 4, I wanted to come up here and learn about her mission.
When my family decided that we were going to open up a restaurant in Concord, my main mission for that restaurant was to serve grass-fed meats only. And there wasn't enough in the surrounding area to support the demand of the restaurant. So when I had the opportunity to purchase a 260-acre farm in Bath, New Hampshire, I jumped at it.
You had another major passion project, which was a documentary called Farmageddon.
So Farmageddon, the unseen war on American family farms, is about farms and food co-ops around the country that were raided at gunpoint by numerous government agencies for selling direct farm-to-consumer meat, raw milk, even in some cases vegetables.
So there's a lot of people out there that share your mission but don't necessarily feel like they have access and surely, don't have their own farm. So what are some suggestions that you give folks?
The first and foremost I would say is to meet your farmer, and if you agree with what they're doing, buy as much as you can. There's also numerous farmers markets that you can purchase your food from. The other thing that is pretty easy, no matter how much land you have, is to raise a few chickens in your backyard. That's always a fun way to start farming and knowing where your food is coming from.
You're an advocate for regenerative farming. What does that mean?
So regenerative farming means that we're using rotational grazing to fertilize the soil. It allows us to retain more gallons of water in our soils per acre. Even in times of drought, the farm will remain green when other farms around are brown and dried out. The main thing is that there are a lot of problems with how we're raising our food. I would just want people to know that there's an alternative way. We're taking care of the environment by raising the animals correctly. Eating and consuming animals that are only raised this way is just a whole circle of nourishing the earth, being humane with the animals, and in turn, all of that nourishes us.
Woods Hill Pier 4 is one of the most anticipated restaurant openings of 2019. What can people expect?
Sweeping views of the harbor, and we will be serving meats from our own farm as well as sustainable seafood and as many vegetables as possible from our New England gardens.
Well, we know that this is a challenge to do it this way, but we also know that it's doable, and we're grateful as Bostonians for you bringing it to our city.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thanks, Krista.